Please go inside right now!
Because you guys are out here filming the prison, they have it on lockdown.
How's it going, guys? Watching the Watchmen here, out with Amagansett Press, here in Billings, Montana. And today we're at the Montana State Women's Prison. And it's actually kind of right in the middle of town here, kind of weird for a prison. But we're going to take a look around on public property and take some video as usual and see if the folks here respect our First Amendment right to take video in public. So we'll see how it goes.
As soon as they see us, they're going to call them all in. Not even kidding.
Yeah, probably. It looks like they have dogs running around in there in the women's prison. Interesting.
Look where the no trespassing sign is on the inside gate.
Yeah.
That's strange.
Yeah, weird how the no trespassing sign's inside the first outer fence here.
Oh, there you go. Oh, he's got dogs. Well, the guards just spotted us, so they're all excited. Something to do today. And did you see how quick the ladies were to point us out to him? They were like, he's over there, he's over there, we're taking pictures. Am I supposed to hear him from here? Yeah, having them all go in.
So it looks like, unfortunately, sent everybody inside, cut their outside time short because we're out here taking some video.
What's going on?
Not much. What's going on with you?
Well, I'm just curious what you're doing.
Oh, cool. And prison pause. I guess they bring dogs by to play with the inmates. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
No public restrooms. I got to tell you that.
Who would want to use the restroom? Yeah. That's a shame. I know, almost forgot to mention, I am also exercising my 2-day today, just so you guys know. And we have been and will be on a public sidewalk this entire time. What, are they letting them back out?
I guess.
Cool. Yeah, I don't want to ruin their...
cut their yard time, sure.
Yeah, I don't want to be responsible for that. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, it looks like they're back out.
Yeah, they let them back out. Oh, they're the puppies. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I wonder if they have dogs at the regular men's prison too.
It really is strange how they have the no trespassing signs on the inside gate.
Yeah.
Wow, that's the entrance procedure. Look at that. Please push the buzzer and identify yourself when asked. Open the gate and walk through, and then return gate to the secured position. So you can just walk in.
You have to close the gate yourself.
And you have to
rely on that.
And they're worried about us walking around out here on the sidewalk. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Looks like we're about to have contact.
Hello, how you doing? Can we help you with anything?
You can't charge inmates.
You guys only have control of people on that side of the fence.
Okay, but don't film the inmates.
Oh, I'm filming whatever I want to film. What?
Ladies in the yard, please go inside right now.
You're gonna ruin their rec time over a guy with a
It's
camera?
not their rec time, it's their dog's time. It's fine.
It's not fine. You guys do you understand that you guys have no authority outside of this fence? Let them enjoy the sunshine. It's a beautiful day. What's wrong with you? Come out telling people what to do on a public sidewalk. You gotta be out of your mind. What's the matter? Now you have nothing to say? You wanted to have a conversation. I'm willing to talk to you, and you guys are just walking away. Oh, I know what it is. When people don't lick your boots, you have no idea what to do. I got it. You better get back in there and tell the people what to do that have to listen to you. This is freedom on this side of the fence. Stay in there where you belong.
Have a good day, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Can't be filming the prisoners from a public sidewalk. That's great. It's amazing how they think they have anything to do with what goes on outside the fence.
Yeah.
It really is. And they're making these poor girls go inside with the dogs now. Well, at least they're taking the dogs with them. So we're gonna have a little inside time. I'm sorry that that had to happen to them, but I don't hold myself responsible for the decision that guard made. That was her call, not mine.
Wow.
It really is wow. They just enjoy exercising their authority. You see her start screaming, "Girls, inside right now!" Yeah. Imagine having to listen to that. My grandfather gave me some great advice, guys, many years ago when I was a little kid. Stay out of jails and hospitals. If these people act like this out on the sidewalk with 2 free men, imagine what they're going to do in there. That's what these guys do all day, standing around. Getting food. That must be nice.
Yeah.
Smoking cigarettes, hanging out. Making money off of other people's suffering. That's great. Where did you just throw that cigarette? Hey, only rain in the drain, bro. Don't throw your cigarettes in the sewer. That's a little obnoxious, buddy. Throw your shit where it belongs, pal. Throws his damn cigarette butt in the sewer. What a loser. No wonder he's working in a jail.
Which one, this guy or that guy?
Oh.
One of them was in this car, the other one was that
guy
guy.
was in this car, yeah. Here's his plate. 378067B, Montana, -10. With no tag on the plate. Unbelievable. And you can see the cigarette sitting right there in the drain. I'll try to zoom in on it for you so you guys can see it. And that I'm not making a big deal out of nothing. Littering pisses me off like nothing else. Ask the watchman. He's never been able to throw a piece of paper on the ground. I think that's disgusting. Stick it in your pocket and take it to a garbage can. In the sewer. Not even just on the curb, in the sewer. And they're worried about what I'm doing. And I'm seriously not making a big deal out of that for nothing. That has been a pet peeve of mine since I was a kid. That's how my father raised me. When I used to smoke cigarettes years ago, my wife would tell you, I used to take the butts and stick them in the little watch pocket of my jeans. And when she'd go to do the laundry, there'd be like 10 disgusting cigarette butts in my pocket because I wouldn't throw them on the ground. It's a terrible thing to do. Sorry. Beautiful world we live in, guys. I think that's the problem with people that live in cities. They don't see nature enough. When you look at the mountains and you look at the rivers and the great plains and the beauty in this country, how do you throw garbage on it? That's just mind-blowing to me.
Interesting.
What?
So, up to $100 fine and up to 30 days jail time. And there's a section on here that says it must be enforced by all highway patrol officers, sheriffs, police officers, all enforcement agencies.
And this is for littering on state property?
Yep, on public property.
Does it say dumping or littering?
Well, it's dumping, but then you go to the dumping statute and it's defined as leaving any debris or garbage on state or
Really?
public property, yeah. Or within 200 yards of a public property.
Really?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, and 75-10-233 says he has to enforce it.
All right, good. 75-10-233.
Yeah.
All right, good. How we doing, sir?
Good, you two are just two I need to talk to.
Good. You're the
So-
guy I need to talk to. We were just looking for an officer in the DOJ.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'll talk to you about my thing, and then you can talk to me about yours.
Sure. Well, mine's a violation of the law I want to report, so I don't know what's more important to you.
Well,
Hey, can I just get your name and badge number so I know who I'm speaking with, please?
Officer SHREEVE, 457.
Thank you. My name's Jason. Just
Hi, Jason.
Ben, nice
Ben,
to meet you.
Warden called because you guys looked suspicious, and he stated that you guys were filming the female inmates.
walking around the public sidewalk, taking pictures.
Right. So,
Guilty as charged.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just heard something down there.
No worries.
If
Yeah,
you-
we made sure we
if-
stayed on the public side. We checked all the GIS
Okay.
maps and surveys, and we know what we're,
I'm
we're
tracking. If you guys got the footage you need there, then the problem is solved. I'd appreciate it if you just didn't keep filming.
Well, I
So
want
that you don't get bothered again by some other officer.
I've been bothered for 51 years, man. Doesn't bother me. All right, so that's it?
That's all I have. They just asked you to please not film them. And I understand it's public and everything else. However, it made the warden nervous. So I talked to you guys about it, and that's that.
There you go.
So what can I help you guys with?
All right, so what's that statute number?
75-10-233.
75-10-233.
Okay.
Which leaves you no room for discretion. The statute actually states that you are mandated to write the ticket. So the gentleman that drives that black Tahoe parked right there, who works for the prison, threw a cigarette butt on the sewer drain, and I have him on video doing it, and I want to report it.
All right.
And if you read the statute, like I said, you have no leeway. You have to write him a ticket.
Okay. Well, let me figure out who owns the vehicle.
The state, I'm sure. Well, we'll find out.
It's local.
Okay.
It's local. Let me find out who owns the vehicle. I'll try to make contact with them.
Okay, he's wearing a black jacket. He's probably a guy about our height.
Prison stuff.
Oh, I can identify him. I got him on video. But you know what?
And then if you don't mind, would you rewind the video so that I can see it?
Because
I do have to have it. Okay.
Well, ask him if he did it first, and if he denies it to you, then I'll show you the video.
I still need the video.
All right, well, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
If you're going to write the ticket, I'll show you the video.
I have to get confirmation as well.
Okay. I thought it was a state vehicle. I guess not.
Yeah.
He wants to look like it is. Surprised he doesn't have the little light next to the thing there. All right, so these officers are going to run the plate, find out who the owner of the vehicle is, and go inside and speak to him. So my intention is to stand here and make sure he gets ticketed for throwing his cigarette butt on the ground. We made the warden nervous. How is that?
Oh look, there's one of those little things.
What little thing?
It was walking in the gutter.
Oh, he's got a hole right by the pole. What's up, buddy? He came right up to you. He's gonna go eat the cigarette butt now and destroy the evidence.
Oh, there he is.
You know what I bet you? I bet you the girls in the prison probably throw them little scraps here and there so they're not afraid of it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so apparently there's a subsection that's 212. It's littering.
Okay.
And I understand that. The issue I have is that I ran the vehicle and the RO is not a male. So I really can't do a whole lot about a
Well, I'm on
male.
video. You can identify him from the video.
I can't go into that prison and ask for a lineup to identify someone.
No, but you can go in there and say, who owns the black Tahoe outside? And somebody's going to say, right here, dude.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, I'm just asking you, if you guys want to do your jobs, that's up to you. If you don't want to do your jobs, that's up to you. I'm just, and I'm not trying to make something small out of something big.
Here's the thing. If I'm able to find them, then I will cite them and I'll get your guys' information so that you guys can be subpoenaed to court since you saw the actual infraction happen.
I'd be happy to give you my information, no problem. As long as you're going to write the ticket.
Well,
Once we get to that point, I'll give you my information.
Leads to a citation, since we didn't see the infraction, we have you guys go and testify.
Well, it's on video. Yeah.
We're just the middlemen. All we do is cite the person.
And the cigarette's still sitting there.
Okay, your full name.
Well, when you tell me you're going to write the infraction, I'll give you my driver's license. I'll hand you my driver's license.
If I find the person that was driving that Tahoe.
Right. So once you do that, I'll be happy to give you all my info. Because at that point, I know
you're. How can you get a hold of you without the info?
Right.
I'm going to be standing right here. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay. We have other calls that we're going to have to go to as well.
Listen.
So how about I call you and let you know?
There's in this, I don't know what subsection you're talking about, but the statute that I'm referring to says that you do not have any discretion in this matter and you have to write the ticket.
But we have the discretion
video.
how we investigate it and when we investigate it. So if we got to go to other calls that are...
So you guys are going to play that game. See, let me just tell you something, okay?
No, we're not going to. We're going to leave
there's a major divide in this country between law enforcement and the citizenry, okay? And what we're doing out here is trying to close that gap. That's our goal. I don't know if you guys know who we are. If you've seen any of our videos, you know what we do. No. Okay, but we're trying to, we don't believe in defund the police. We're not in any of that crap. We believe there are very good police officers in this country who do their jobs properly. We support that. The guys that don't want to do their jobs and the guys that want to make excuses and not uphold the law are getting other good police officers hurt. So I hope that's not the two of you.
I completely understand that.
A good police officer, a cop, and I hope I'm not standing here with one bad cop. Okay. So I'm asking you to go inside and do your job as
and I was simply asking for your information.
And I said I'll give it to you.
If it takes a substantial amount of time,
I'll stay in here all day. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, let me call the comp back and see if we can come in, and if he allows us to, we will. If he says no, then we can't. And I've done everything I can.
Well, he called you here.
I understand that.
Okay, and I just want.
If he says no, that's his land.
No, it's not his land. No, that's our land.
He's the warden.
No, he's in charge of.
Let me see
he's
what
the custodian of that property. It's not his land.
Okay.
Right. So and he's the custodian to the extent of the law, not his feelings or his opinions.
Let me try to give him a
call. So if you have 2 police officers that he called here coming in to investigate a crime, he has to let you in. That's
let me
state
give
law.
him a call and try to see if he will let me. Okay.
I don't have much faith that you're going to do that, but I'll give you a shot at it. You came up right, but now you're kind of getting a little squirrely on it.
Credibility on basis of complaint lends to whether people identify themselves to the police. Is that
Who's
not true?
obstructing?
Hey, sir.
Oh, no, don't start with that crap. You're full of shit with that.
Credibility of complaint does depend on whether a person identifies themselves to the police. Is that also not true?
And I told you that once you say yes, listen, would you want to hear what I have to say? Because
you're
running your bullshit circle crap on me, and it's not going to work, man.
Okay.
It's not going to work.
Okay.
I told you, if you do your investigation and you choose to write the ticket, I will hand you my driver's license and tell you exactly who I am.
Okay. So you would prefer we write tickets without even a complainant's name?
I told, if you decide you are going to write, I'll say it slowly. If you decide you are going to, you're a jackass. And you know what? Tell your buddy to forget about it, because I'm going to get nowhere with you clowns. I'll just file complaints against you for not writing the ticket. Go fuck yourself. Talk to yourself. No, go scratch me.
Are you guys going to let me try to call the warrant so that I can finish
I got the feeling at this point that you guys are a couple of clowns and you're not going to do shit.
Okay.
That's what I
don't
think.
think there's anything we
I
can
don't
do
worry
to win this argument.
I just think you're being an asshole. I've got to be honest with you. I don't think you're doing your job, and I'm going to file a I need your business card so I can file a complaint against you. Because you're being a clown, bro. You're just looking at, all of a sudden you got other calls. You don't have any other calls.
No, what I'm saying is that if this takes a lot of time, I just need to.
No, what you're saying is you want to just make it difficult for me to get you to write the ticket.
No, I wanted your
Let's be man to man here. Let's be straight.
And I am.
Yeah.
I wanted your contact.
I told you I'd give it to you, didn't I?
To be able to.
If you're not going to write the ticket, why would I give you my information? If you are going to write the ticket, I told you I'll hand you my driver's license.
And then I said I'd try to call the warden and see if we can get in.
No, what you're doing is saying a bunch of bullshit to run circles around this because you don't want to bust the guy's balls because he's a prison guard.
I'm going to call the warden right now. I told you I was going to, and I'm going to.
And what are you going to do if he says, yeah, you can come in?
Then I'm going to go in.
Why don't you do this instead of trying to go in? You really want to go, you know what? I'm going to give you an opportunity here to do your job. Why don't you call him up and just say, could you please have the guy that owns the black Tahoe parked right in front of the entrance come out and speak to me? Why don't you say that to him?
I'll call him.
That's all. He'll come. The guy will come right out. If you were out here looking for me, I'd come right out.
Have a good day.
Have a good day. So that is Officer SHREEVE, badge number 457 of the Billings, Montana Police Department. And yeah, we'll give him a shot here and see what he does. I don't have much faith, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, Officer Clown Corb almost ruined it for that guy.
Who?
He's doing the same thing, but Corb there just wants to laugh and think it's funny.
No, they're
The bald
clowns.
guy,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
ridiculous.
Or maybe they're both bald, I don't know.
Talking about they have other calls to go to. We're wasting their time. I'm obstructing if I don't give them my driver's license. Are these people on drugs? Seriously? I really hope you understand that this behavior is what makes people lose faith in law enforcement. You're not doing yourself any favors. It's serious.
Okay, now may I say something without you interrupting for a moment?
Absolutely.
Okay. There are actually 14 calls holding, 4 in my beat. Citizens of Billings, Montana do appreciate that we respond to calls for service. You're asking us to investigate this cigarette. It is a legitimate case, and we will follow through. However, you just sitting here bullying us doesn't make any difference. We still have calls to do. We take the information and follow up with the prison at a time when we have more free time to take a minor case versus the disturbances and child abuse calls that are holding. So when you tell us if we're a disservice to the citizens of Billings, I believe you're wrong, because we need to be leaving to take the other calls where we can follow up on this, is it's not going anywhere. The driver of that car may work here, and in which case we can find him at a later time for the cigarette violation, littering. Okay? That's all I have to say.
That's
I'm
it?
not the bad guy here.
Well, I don't know. I don't agree with you.
But
You want to hear
won't
what
give
I have
us-
to
but you
say?
won't give us
Probably
your
not,
name.
right?
But you won't give us your name.
Exactly.
Okay, gentlemen, I just spoke with the
Okay.
warden, and she said that the issue is that because you guys are out here filming the prison, they have it on lockdown, and they're not sending the person that drives that vehicle out.
That's convenient. So,
I don't know what to tell you. That's what I.
so if
that's
I
what
commit a
transpired.
crime, can I run home and say my house is under lockdown and you can't come in?
Well, it depends on the crime. I mean,
Really?
don't have all of the rights. Depends on the crime.
I just, you know what? You guys can do whatever you want to do. I'm just going to leave you with this. Okay? The way you're handling this situation is what's creating the mistrust with law enforcement in this country.
So then I'd like some advice from you guys.
I'll give you all the advice you need.
You two, please speak up if need be, or if you want to. How could I have handled it differently to make the public happy? I don't know what more than calling the warden. The RO of the vehicle is not
I would
a
tell
male.
you. I would tell you.
Okay, tell me.
I'll tell you very easily.
What should I have
I would
done?
tell you that the person that's in there is a suspect violating Montana state law. He was caught on video violating Montana state law. The complainant is here ready to sign a complaint against him, and you as a law enforcement officer need him to come out of the prison.
Okay, so when I talk to the warden and
The whole lockdown thing's BS, because you want to know why it's BS? I'm standing here with the two of you. Do they really think there's a threat?
we are here right now, but it's still on lockdown. So I can't do anything about the warden having staff busy with the situation. Okay?
It's all a bunch of circle talk, man. It is.
Okay, if you would like me to continue to investigate this, I'll be happy to keep the plate.
Right. As long as I give you my ID.
But he also
'Cause that's
needs
what
to
you
see
really
the video to see if he's
I
running
have
the right
to list.
person.
I have to list you as the complainant. So that's all. That's the only reason.
Well, since you're going to have a little bit of time to do this, I guess, when do you think you're coming back? Later today, next week, next month? Do you have an approximation of how long that'll be?
Well, I would probably have the case returned for follow-up, and that gives me 30 days.
30 days. So well, then what I will do is your email address on your card?
Yeah.
I will email you the video.
Okay. Perfect. Can I please have your driver's license so that I can...
I'll include that information in the video with you.
Okay. And when are you going to do that so that I can do a case?
As soon as you let me know that you're back on the case. Why would I want to... You got to really understand something here, okay? If you're going to look into this crime,
Right.
seriously, the way the law mandates that you do, right? I'd be happy to be the complainant. I'm not hiding from anybody, okay? So I don't care if you know my name. I'll tell you my name anyway without this whole thing going
So
on.
the issue, though, is that when I have to start a report, I need a complainant's information or it goes nowhere.
That's not the way that works. You can put me down as good citizen.
I can't.
Sure you can.
It doesn't
Sure you
merge
can.
with our system.
Yeah, it does. And then once your investigation determines that you're ready to proceed lawfully, then I give you my information and you knock yourself out. That's the way it works.
I'd like to help you with this, but I need your information. I have the suspect vehicle information.
Oh,
and
I have
can
the suspect
continue-
vehicle information too, and it's going right to the state attorney's office with the video and with your information of not following up on it.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Can you please let me help you by giving me your information so that I can include it in the report?
absolutely not. How is that going to, well, you know what? I'll give you a chance. You explain to me how that's going to help me.
Because I have to generate a report which includes the complainant's information.
Do you have the complainant's
so
information?
that you are my complainant.
I mean, I'm sorry. Do you have the
I have
suspect's
the,
information?
I have the plate, so I have an owner, a registered owner.
Okay.
So then I can try to make contact with that person and find out who may have been driving the vehicle.
And my information does nothing to assist you in doing
Your
any of that.
information.
My information assists you in prosecution. My information does not assist your investigation.
Your information has to be put in the report as a complainant.
That's not true. You know that's not true. It's not the way it works.
All
If
I
you
can
want to get
say
a
is
supervisor down here, they'll tell you that's not the way it works.
Okay. I think we're done here. Sorry.
Well, that's your call.
You're not letting me help you.
Well, you're playing it off real well. I
No, I'm
appreciate you.
not.
That's the yeah, sure
That's
you are.
the thing. I'm
Sure you are.
trying to help you with this, but I've explained our policy and the fact that it's returned for follow-up so I can continue the investigation. But you won't give me your
No, that's not the
information.
fact. You just, well, I won't give you my information because you start barking out things like interfering and nonsense. You are a passive-aggressive individual who thinks you're fooling me, and you're completely full of shit, and I see right through you.
Well, you guys have a nice day.
You do the same.
Take care, guys.
Yeah, you take care too. And when your buddies in blue get hurt by somebody, don't blame me. Blame yourselves.
I understand.
Yeah? I don't think you do. You better hurry up. You got like children and women getting beaten and stuff going on. Step on the gas, bro. Let's go. You got 14 calls waiting. Step it up. You guys got at least 14 calls waiting, man. You better step it up. Put those lights on and get going. Car number 1426. Hurry up, go, go. There's crime, there's people waiting for you. Go, go, go. Car number 1448.
All right, guys.
I don't know. You guys chime in the comments and let me know what you think.
You saw how that went, obviously. You saw how it went with the prison. They tried to tell us that we couldn't take video of the inmates out on the public sidewalk. Then evidently they locked down the prison and called the police. You saw how the police interaction went. And, you know, it's really unfortunate that the officers had to come up with all kinds of excuses. I mean, you know, I know it's a minor infraction to litter, but it is an infraction, and there is statute, state law on the book saying any law enforcement agencies must enforce that code. So the officers didn't want to tell us whether or not they were going to write a ticket, and just wanted ID first before they did anything. So that's how that went. So if you guys appreciate these videos, you like what we do, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, check out my other social medias, and if you have any feedback for the Montana Women's Prison for locking down, and for the guy who works here throwing cigarette butts in the parking lot, I'll leave that contact info in the description. You can productively let them know what you think. And the same thing for the Billings Police. You can let them know how you think they handled this situation. I thought they were on lockdown.
What?
I thought they were on lockdown. They're hanging out in the yard already.
Oh yeah, look at that. Alright, so you guys need a little proof these guys are full of shit.
Yeah, guys, so if you need some proof that those officers are full of it, just giving us, trying to run us around and get our ID and do nothing. The place is not on lockdown, obviously, because there's some, looks like some prisoners out on the yard now, conveniently as soon as the police left.
They protect their own, guys. We all know that.
So like I was saying,
so here's all the girls.
if you want to leave any feedback for the Billings Police, I'll have the officers' names and all the info in the description, covering up for their own, for the corrections officers here, making up stories about being on lockdown. Here they are, not in lockdown right now. And there's the female officer there, sending everyone back in. And like I was saying, that's about it for this one, guys. So as I always say, make sure you look in the description. There's a lot of info down there that not everybody checks out and takes advantage of. Make sure you subscribe to my other social medias, follow my other social medias, and subscribe to this channel. Hit the like button, turn on notifications and all that stuff. And if you have any feedback for anybody in this video, like I was saying, all that contact info will be in the description. So, watching The Watchman, out with Amagansett Press, here in Billings, Montana, Montana State Women's Prison, here on the corner of 8th Avenue and 27th Street. See you on the next one, guys. Out.